Alright, I'm doing this thing, and, you know, a comic that I made in 6th and 7th grade by a 13-year-old. I currently just got back home from school, and I am wearing one sock, and we're just gonna go through what this is. Oh boy, this is gonna be so discombobulated. First off, there is a pony. And this pony is Hazelnut, but we're just gonna call her Helen. That's Hazel. That's Crystal and her friends. That is another character named Rain. Brian, whose name's Brett. Emma, Sugar, Nexus, Henry, and Madison. And I just realized my real name was right in the corner, but we're just gonna ignore that. What the actual hell is this? So we have the first page, and it's ripped out because of reasons I don't know what happened to it. It starts off showing off the house, very detailed. It's in Sharpie, Tread Island color. It doesn't last very long. And then, you know, it's Hazel waking up and she's late for school. As she should. Very cliche. The first, like, page and a half is of her being like, oh, on my way to start high school. Or something, I don't know. Look at the art. It's so, I mean, it's not bad, you know, but it's not good either. I scribbled out Hazelnut's name to Helen, and there are the ponies again. Honestly, not gonna lie, the angles are kind of surprisingly good. Yeah. Okay, anyways. What else? Thick. This part is like Hazel telling her mom, like, hey, do you think this is a good idea? Should I really go to a school where there's a bunch of mythical beings? Because I don't have powers. And her mom's just like, shut up. Just go to the school. And Hazel's just like, alright, Mom. And then she throws toast in her face. Which is funny. And then her and Helen, are having this talk, I guess. I don't know. My Little Pony stuff. The cutie mark. Oh my god. I don't know what this means, or it doesn't make any sense, but apparently, for some reason, Helen can't ride the bus because she is a pony, I guess, and is a unicorn. And this one's supposed to be a unicorn, and these are Pegasi. And, like, the unicorns use their magic or whatever and fly to school. I don't freaking know. And the Pegasus can fly, so, yeah, so Helen just fucking dips. She said bye, and then eventually the bus shows up. There's a freaking earth pony driving the bus. I don't know how that works. A freaking pony driving a bus. Anyways, oh look, there's the antagonist. Whoop-a-doop. I'm still tickled by the fact that an earth pony is driving the bus. And then Hazel trips and falls on her face like an idiot. And then everyone's like laughing at her and making fun of her. What is that face? Oh my god. And then, oh no, the British boy coming to her rescue. Why is he's wearing fingerless gloves? Oh my god. Anyways, Crystal, for some reason, is just like, who does she think she is? And then she's just like, I'm gonna talk crap about her. And it's the first day of school, by the way. Let me make note of that. This is the first day of school. I don't know. I know what this is, but it looks bad. Like, I try to make it look cool. You know, one side was nighttime and the other was daytime. There's a city, some floating islands, if you couldn't tell what that is, with waterfalls. And then there's the bus, you know. But it's just bad. Also just population infinite, mortal population, a big fat 0. That makes no sense, but okay. Eventually they make it to school. This is what the school looks like. Nixion Falls High School. Oh my god, so cool. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, this is confusing, but like, I pictured the school being separated into 4 different courtyards. Like, this is like courtyard 1 or courtyard 2, courtyard 3, etc. And I think that's the track field back there. So honestly, there's a lot of detail, but it's just really bad. I know, look, Mean Girls, they're back. Crystal, interesting. Anyways, cue this weird scene where Nexus starts flirting with Hazel for some reason. She's a freshman. I think he's a sophomore. Not that it's not weird, but he just randomly flirts with her. And the weirdest thing is that Britt gets pissed off. I don't know why. Like these two are sophomores and she's a freshman. I don't know why he's jealous. I don't know. Shit. Anyways, Hazel gets her schedule and she goes to her teachers and goes through the first day. She's having anxious feelings because she's like, I'm just a freshman who is also immortal, quote unquote. Oh, and Britt shows her around school or whatever, so. Anyways, lunchtime, Helen and Hazel eat lunch together and talk about boys. I don't know. Reminder, this is written by a 13-year-old. And then we have this one cliche scene where it's one of the characters gets stripped by the bullies and makes a mess of themselves, embarrasses them, and we meet Henry and his friends, but just Henry. And we also meet Madison, who is, I'll get into later. Henry says some stupid shit, and Hazel stands up for Rain, and she's like, you're an idiot, why would you do that? And Henry's like, you plebeian, don't talk to me that way. And threatens her and then pushes her. I don't know what that is. But anyways. Also, this is what I mean. Henry had Slenderman tentacles. I don't know why. This is just a design choice, I guess. Just big ass paragraph. This bubble. This unnecessary bubble that no one will read. Except me. You can read it if you want to. I'll just leave it for a second. So, you can pause it. I don't know. Just random stuff happened. You know, Hazel is being anxious again, and Helen is like, stop being anxious, you're overthinking it, whatever. And then time skips to after school, which is a club ceremony for some reason on the first day, or whatever. And honestly, not gonna lie, the detail here is also kind of decent. There's a Pegasus. It's cool. And Helen, wrong person. Rain joins Hazel at the club ceremony. You know, and then Rain and Hazel hang out, and then they find Sugar and Madison. Sugar is crying because no one wants to join her club, which is a baking club or whatever, and Madison, who is, I guess, she's the student council president, so, like, she's kind of, like, running it, you know, she's, like, helping, assisting, whatever. And, yeah, Sugar's crying because no one's joining her club. And then Hazel volunteers to join the club because she is, I guess, a nice person. But yeah, this is kind of cute, not gonna lie. And then, the Crystal and her friends, who are cheerleaders originally, they're all cheerleaders, and they're doing a weird pep thing. It's like almost like a pep rally, I don't know. And the Nexus shows up, and all the girls are just like, oh my god, it's him, oh my god, he's so cute, ah! Calling him senpai. Ew. Gross. Yeah, and then, Madison is like, ew, gross, Crystal, I can't stand her. And Rain is like, I want to fight her, and yeah. And then Crystal notices Hazel, and then that's when they leave. They're like, let's go. Eventually, Hazel gets back home, and she just screams at her mom, you know, and as you do. And then her mom's like, are you okay? Obviously not. And then Hazel just rants to her mom, and, you know, just goes off, as she should. And she goes upstairs to go cry. Next scene is dinner time. It's a dinner scene, you know. Her Hazel's mom and them ask her, like, oh, how was your first day? And then Hazel was like, oh, it was good. And then Helen was like, she had the worst day ever. She already made an enemy. And then Octavius, yeah, her mom, Octavius, is like, you stop lying to us. Please stop. And then Hazel gets upset, you know, and they get into sort of a fight here, I think. And that's when Hazel... I can't tell who's who. Oh my god. That's Octavius, and that's Hazel. Okay, and then that's Octavius. Literally all the characters look the same. Anyways, Hazel goes to her room, and then Helen eavesdrops on this conversation. And... Hazel starts crying. She's in her room crying by herself, and she goes to get up. I don't know how this happens, but she gets up, and then she smacks her hand on her nightstand, and then causes it to, blood warning, bleed. Don't know how. It's not even my. I don't think that can happen, but it happened to her. She starts crying, then her tears heal this, and then causes a whole freaking thing to happen, you know, and magic. Oh my god, she has magic. Holy crap. And then she's like, okay, that was weird. Did I just heal myself with my tears? Is mom not telling me something? It's Thursday somehow. I don't know. I didn't realize time changed so fast. And so Hazel is like, hey, you know what's crazy? I had a funny joke. So remember I was crying? Yeah, I accidentally cut my arm on a dresser and my arm magically healed itself with my tears. Isn't that hilarious? And her mom's just like, what the fuck? Her mom's like, oh my god, you're so funny. And then Hazel just goes to school, and then Minth, Helen's mom, she's like, Octavius, when are you gonna tell your daughter she has powers? And then her name is Mentis? The hell? Anyways, Octavius is like, no, I don't want to tell her. And then Minth is like, I'm not rushing you, but like, you know, you gotta tell her. And then there's like an info dump here. You can read it if you want to. Yeah. And then like Britt and her are talking, and then for some reason she takes off her glasses, and her eyes are purple. Yeah, and then Britt starts blushing at that. I don't know why. And then she put the glasses back on, and then nothing happens. Like nothing happens for some reason. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where the info dump is. Whoops. Anyways, info dump. You can look at this if you want to. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when doing that. It's really bad. But yeah, anyways, Britt tells her everything, and then she's like, who can I trust amongst these people? Who is the most the sussy imposter in my group? And they're walking down a hallway, Helen, and this dude, he doesn't exist anymore. Apparently his name is Brittle, which was a very creative name. But anyways, Brittle, Brian, Brian and Helen approach Britt and Hazel. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Random Pegasus approaches them, whatever, and Helen is being all giddy for some reason, because Brian is like, you had a crush on this girl named Brianna, and blah blah blah, and Britt is like, shut up, you're so annoying. And then this stupid Pegasus is like, you have a crush on Hazel, and Hazel's just like, what is going on? And oh no, Henry, oh lord, he's a comin'. Henry does the whole, excuse me, sir, just completely being, I don't understand this anymore. He pushes Hazel into a locker as he does, and then Britt's like, stop it, why, leave her alone, and Henry's like, what are you gonna do about it? And he pushes him, you know, starts a scuffle, and everyone's like, oh shit, oh shoot, and Britt's like, I said stop it, lay off her. And then this happens. Oh. So, yeah, this happens. I don't know. Anyways. Hazel's like, stop it. And Henry's like, sure. And then throws Britt against a locker somewhere. And then, Henry basically chokes out Hazel. Some good old murder, you know. Oh god, that looks awful. And then something happens where it chokes her out. Tears do the thing, and then for some reason her tears used to like electrocute him or like burn him, and so he gets like electrocuted by her tears, and then it causes him to go like something, I don't know. And Henry gets real pissed off, and then he's like, I'll murder you, and then he turns into this thing, which sure. He almost murders her, and then luckily one of the deans or whoever just was like, stop it. Stop. Don't do that. And he's just like, fine, alright. And he gets dragged to the office, and that's it. It's over. And Helen runs over to Hazel, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, you're okay, you're fine, you're okay. And Britt, he's injured. He got yeeted into a wall, basically. And he's getting assistance. He broke his arm. and they're like, dude, you should like go to the nurse, you know, or like go with the paramedics. And Hazel's like, I'm fine, even though she literally got choked out by Henry, but okay. So, you know, to the office, you know, she's in the office. So this is what it feels like to be scared. Okay, anyways, yeah, so, she's in the office, and she's looking at Henry. He's, like, in detention. Not really detention. It's like a lecture room. I don't know. And he's getting he's getting his ear choked. Wait. He's getting an earful. I almost said his ear's getting choked out, but anyways. And then, Miss Zilla, I forgot your name. Anyways, this woman, she's related to Henry, and she is not good. But anyways, yeah. So she's like, your mom is here to talk to you. And this is where the chapter ends. And there's more, of course. There's a lot more. But I think I'm going to separate this video. Oh, just chapter 2. This is going to be another video. Probably. Anyways, that's, oh my god, my name. You didn't see my real name. That didn't happen. I don't exist. Anyways, that's it. That's the end of the video. My one sock says goodbye.